Well, last week was the week that wasn't, but this week promises to be a big week for rates again. And we're not just talking about inflation and jobs, we're talking about tariffs and trade deals. So let's get right into it. Tuesday, CPI, the Consumer Price Index, comes out. That is the first big inflation report of the month. Wednesday, we get the Producer Price Index, which is the wholesale price index or the wholesale inflation report. And then we also see on Thursday continuing claims, initial jobless claims. Will we bump over 2 million? That's the big question coming up on Thursday. We also have retail sales coming out, and we're going to see just how bad the National Association of Home Builders Market Index is. How are they feeling? Last 2 months have been down in the dumps. Will we get a bit of a reprieve this month? Hard to say. I doubt it. I think we'll be right where we were. And then on Friday, we get more housing reports, housing starts, and we also get the University of Michigan Consumer Sentiment Index. A lot going on this week news-wise. Let's see where we're at on rates. Right now on conventional, we're about 6.75 to 6.875 on conventional jumbo. VA, man, we were looking pretty good last week. The bond rally fizzled though right on Friday because we got a jobs report that showed a lot more jobs created than expected, and we saw unemployment go down. So we started the week, we were under 625. We ended the week just above 625, right around 6.29 on VA. So we have the inflation news, we have jobs news coming out this week, or unemployment news. But the other news that's going to kind of overshadow everything is going to be what kind of trade agreements are we going to see? This weekend, Scott Bessent, Secretary of Treasury, came out and said, hey, we got several deals lined up and the president's going to announce them this week. The president has even he has said he's going to announce them this week. So those reports will impact rates. How? We don't know, but they will impact rates. I think they're good for the economy when these trade deals are made. It's certainly good for the stock market. We just don't know. All right, we'll see and find out. We do have the inflation reports coming out Tuesday, Wednesday, initial and continuing jobless claims on Thursday. Those are the big reports, but trade deals will probably eclipse in importance the other reports. But I will tell you this, if we get a good inflation report, that might be what we need to give us maybe a 50-50 chance of the Fed dropping the Fed funds rate when they meet next week. That's all I have for you guys. Have a great week. We'll talk to you later. Bye.